Today we're taking a look at a Frankford Arsenal Intellidropper, and that's coming up next year on Jesse B Outdoors Reloading. Welcome back everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. So what we're going to do today is we're taking a look at this Intellidropper from Frankford Arsenal. We're going to take it over to the table. I'm going to unbox it, show you guys everything that comes with it, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you some of the features about it. We got 3 powders we're going to test in it. We'll go over the app, and I'll give you my final thoughts at the end. So let's go ahead and get started. Now we're at the table, and this box is bigger than my filming area here for an unboxing. So what I'm going to do is we're going to snap my fingers, and here's everything that comes in the kit right here. We'll show you what all came in. First thing we're going to do is open up the instructions here, and you can see very nice and legible on that. Very good pictures and detail on that. Over here we got the actual Intellidropper. The reason why we're doing an unboxing like this is because I can't get everything in the screen, but you can see that there. Here we got our calibration weights that come with it, our brush to dust any powder off anything we need to, the hopper and the lid, powder pan, windscreen. Then we got our power cord right here. And the nice thing about the power cord, for our friends over in Europe, they even give you an adapter to go to the European style. That's a nice touch. Now let's take this back over to the desk, get it warmed up, and I'll tell you some of the features about it while it's warming up. Now what I want to do is go over some of the features about this while this is warming up. First off, talk about warm up. In the book it says 15 minutes, so that's what we're going to do is we're going to let this warm up for 15 minutes. Now the one thing I really like about this, it has a bubble level right here, and the feed on this is adjustable. Once you get that bubble level, they said you can get within 1/10 of accuracy on this. If you don't get a level, then it goes to 3/10. Now let's go over to screen here and show you some of the stuff we have here. We have the powder calibration, which I'll show you guys when we get started. We have the calibrate mode. What that does is you got manual and auto. Auto is when you take it off and you put the pan back on, it'll automatically go. Manual, you got to do it yourself. Now over here, you can see we got cancel. This is the go button when you hit it to make it go. You got your target here that you enter. You just punch in what you want, and then that goes into the target, and then when you want to clear that out, you hit cancel again. Then we have the actual grains here, which you can see if we hit 0 over here, that'll zero it out. We got the stable. We got the units in case you want to go from grains to grams. We want to do grains. And then we have the 0, which I just showed you, and the trickle, and this right here is the power on off. All the rest of the stuff I'll show you in the video as we go forward. Alright, now before we even get to throwing powder, we got to get this thing set up here. You can see I got a tablet over here with the app on it. We're going to just watch this during the first powder throws. When we move over to the unique, we'll actually run it off of that. So the first thing we got to do is get this set up. So we're going to pull our pan off here, and we got to calibrate this. So we're going to come over here and hit cal, wait for it to stabilize, and then it's going to ask for 50. So we're going to put this dead center without touching the spout here. Wait for it to stabilize. Then we're going to hit calibrate again. Now it's going to ask for the 100. Now I've seen people put these side by side. It says dead center, so I'm going to set that right on top. Wait for it to stabilize. There we go. Hit the calibrate button again. Alright, we pass. So we're good on that. Now the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to double check this with my Wahoo scale over here. This goes to the 100th, so that's going to verify this really good. So we're going to turn this on. And then hopefully I can get this in view. So what we're going to do is we're going to calibrate this one also. And we're going to use the exact same weight that we used on the Frankford Arsenal to zero it. That way everything is even. It says pass. Now we're going to get this onto grains. Alright. And then I'm going to zero out the pan. I'm going to use the exact same pan because I want everything to be the same on this. So now we're going to tear that. And then we'll put this back over here. We will zero the pan on here. And now everything's calibrated. Let's move on to the next step. Alright, the first one we're going to do is going to be Varget. And if you've never seen Varget, Varget is a stick powder, as you can see right there. Used in a lot of rifle calibers. A lot of people use this, and that's why I want to test it. Now before, anytime you throw a powder charge, you need to do a powder calibration on this. What that does is it speeds it up and slows it down while measuring to find out the best way to trickle this. So you can see the powder cal button right there. We're going to hit that, and it's going to go through. And we'll watch and listen to see how this works. One thing I'd like to mention too, watch the app. Look how accurate it is. Alright, now it says stable. It went through its process. So I'm going to put this over here, dump that right in. Alright, now we're zeroed out on here. Now I'm going to say I want 25.7 grains of this. So now I got that entered. You can see it switched on target. And I doubt you can see it over here because it's real small, but it says the same thing over there. Now we're going to push dead center on the play button, and that should trickle it. You can see it says under right now because it is under. Now that went up very fast, and then when it got close it started trickling. Now let's move it over to this pan. And on this one we've got 25.7. Very good, very good. First throw seems to be very accurate. Let's try it. We're going to do these 5 times here. Now it's on manual mode. So now that it says stable, push that button and it'll go again. So it looks like it gets to about 23 and then it slows down to trickle. Alright, and you can also see up here there is a count on this. So it keeps track of it for you. And right there we are on 25.7 again. So that was dead on. This will be our third count here. Wait for it to stabilize. Alright, right on the dot again. Pull that off of here, move it over to this scale. And once again, we're at 25.7. Very nice, very nice. So far, I got the bubble set dead center on that the best I can, so it should be coming in within a tenth on it every time. That amazes me because it got the 0.6 and then just a little got it right there. Alright, now on this one I'm showing 25.8 on this one. Still within a tenth though. And that's what we're looking for. We want to see how accurate it is. Now let's try our 5th and final test on this for the Varget. Ooh. Let's see if it goes over. Nope, I thought it was going to do an overcharge on it for a second. I thought it was going to throw it again. And once again, we're on 25.7. Gotta love it. So far with the Varget, worked out pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change out our powders, and we'll try the Unique next. Now we're going to do Unique here. In case you guys have never seen Unique powder, it is a big bulky flake powder, and a lot of powder measures has issues with this. That's why I want to try it. So this go around, I said we'd use the app, so we're going to pick this up here. And every time you change powder, you got to do a powder calibration. So we're going to hit it there. That'll send it to the machine. I'll try to hold the tablet off to the side so you guys can see it here. You can see the reflection on my camera and everything in it. Alright, so now we're set on the powder calibration. We'll take that off here. Looks like my Wahoo scale shut off, so we'll turn it back on and zero that back out. Get that all set up again. Alright, that's zeroed out. Put that over here. Now what we're going to do is, I like using 8. Let me get this cleared out here. The last one, forgot about that. We are going to do 8.5. The reason why I'm doing 8.5 is because that's what I like doing in 45 Colt. And then what we're going to do on this is, let's go ahead and go to auto. So we could try that out on this one and then push load. And that should go right over here. You can see it on the tablet going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the tablet back down again, because we got it on auto. So I'm going to leave it so you guys can watch it again over there. I just wanted to show how you can send everything over here. So we got 8.5. And we'll put it over here. And we got exactly 8.5. Very nice, very nice. Now we'll put this back on. Let it stabilize. There it goes with the auto feature. You gotta love that. This is the feature I really was looking forward to with this for doing ladder tests. And you can see it through an overage, and that's what it does. That's why I wanted to test Unique out, because a lot of machines have issues with Unique. And it's always a good way to test things out to see how they're going to work. So we'll see if it goes again. And notice, because I threw an overage, it didn't count it as a charge. Alright, that one counted. Move it back over here. And we're on 8.5 again. Very nice, very nice. Wonder if we can get an undercharge on one of these. Pretty much an undercharge is going to show under like it is now. Alright, threw it perfect again that time. And we are dead on at 8.5. Do it again. Still blows my mind how quickly it gets up and then trickles. That is so cool. Dead on at 8.5 again. Very nice, very nice. We'll do it one more time just to make sure we get another good one. Alright, and we'll do this for the last time over here. And this time we got 8.54. Very nice. Threw it pretty good. We had the one overage. To me, that is not bad at all. So now we'll do our final test here, and I'll show you what it is. It's my favorite handgun powder. If you follow the channel, you'll know what it is. I'll be right back. Now we're doing my favorite semi-auto powder. We're doing the HP 38. In case you guys have never seen HP 38, this is a real flaky powder. common of a lot of pistol powder, so we're going to put that down here. Once again, we got to do a powder calibration. I'm just going to fast forward through this one since we've seen it twice already. Alright, so now we got that calibrated where we should. Get that all out of there. Put that down. I'm going to take that off there. I was just trying to keep my scale over here from shutting off. Now, what my favorite load is on this is going to be 4.2 grains. And this is for 9mm, but do not use my load data because you don't know what bullet or anything this is for. I got it set up on auto. It is stable, so let's throw it. It did that pretty quickly. 4.2. We'll move it over here. And we're dead on at 4.2. Very nice. This thing has been working pretty good. We've had the one overage with the unique, which I expected. Alright, test it out over here. That time it looks like we're at 4.28. Very, very nice. Alright, let's see what we got on our third one here. And we got 4.24. Looking very accurate on this one also. Alright, nice, nice, nice. That time we're on 4.26. And we'll do it our final time here just to see. Love the small charges. It goes very quickly on those. Alright, and our final charge to check it over here. That time we have got, looks like we are on 4.3, so we are a tenth over, and it says plus or minus a tenth. So far through all the testing, I'd say it done a good job. Now let's go to the next part and look at some more stuff on the app. Alright, now we're going to go over some of the features in the app. What we're going to do is we're going to hit the center button here, and this is going to take us to our menu. You can hit new load, and this has got caliber, bullet, powder, case overall length, firearm, primer, and case. You go over here, hit all these pluses, and you can put all that info in. Hit OK, and that'll save it. Then the next thing we're going to do is go to database. This is what I like. I've got 2 loads in there already. Let's say I want to do my 45 Colt load. I'll highlight that, hit send to scale. That's 8 grains. And you can see it went right to the scale and it started throwing. And boom, there is our 8 grains. Very nice. So let's go back over here. Then you can go in your favorites. This is where you add it in. You can see I've got a 45 Colt 9mm in there. You can export it, import it, or copy it. Then we're going to go to cost. In this, you can figure out the cost of everything. That is pretty cool. They got everything set up in here like that. And then we'll go back, and that is everything that's in there. Now the eye, I don't know what the eye is for. Every time I hit it, nothing happens. Up here you have settings. This is an old tablet, so it don't go very good. And then you can see what that does when you go into settings. And then we can hit home. And that'll take you back to the main screen, like what's on the dropper here. And that is everything with the app. Let's go back up on top, and I'll tell you my final thoughts. Alright, let's go over my final thoughts here on the Frankford Arsenal Intellidropper. First, the cons. Let me think of the cons here. The one con I don't like is the spout where you gotta turn it to empty it. It is very stiff at the beginning, and I got a muscle disease and it's hard for me to grip it. I actually had to use a pair of pliers to turn it. Now I did notice with testing, the more I do it, the looser it does get. Also, make sure the window is pointed up when you fill it. If you don't and that window is pointed down, you're going to fill it in one end, it's going to come out the other. Another con that I have is on the go button or the play button here. You got to be dead center. You can hear it beeping right now. If you hit on the end, nothing will happen, and if you hit on top, nothing will happen. You got to be dead center on it. That's not a big deal. I just wanted to bring that up because that's one thing I've noticed. Any other cons I can think of? The only other thing I can think of is I wish the handle on the brush was a little bit longer just to get down into the cracks and creases even more when you're cleaning out the main hopper part to clean it out. That one is, once again, not a big deal at all. Just need a longer handle. I'm sure if you got kids or something, you might have one of those longer paintbrushes that might work. Not a big deal at all. Things that I really like about it, if I can get that back in there, I like the powder calibration. That is awesome that it calibrates it to the powder you're using. Now, if you don't do the powder calibration, it'll just slowly trickle, and you'll think something's wrong with it. All it is you didn't do the powder calibration or you didn't do it correctly. If you do it correctly, it'll do exactly what we saw. It'll go real fast, get to a certain point, and then it'll slow down and trickle up to what it needs to be. Also, another thing I like is how it shows the overage and the under. That is very nice. That is a feature that most powder measurers do have. What else do I like about it? I like the manual and auto mode. That's very nice. Pretty much, as you guys see here, it worked perfectly good for what we needed it for. And for something in this price range, I think it's got a lot of great features for what it is in the price range. The next step up from this is about double the price, and that's when it gets very expensive. So if you're looking for a budget option, that seems to be a pretty good deal right now, check out Frankford Arsenal. Now, if you're looking to pick one of these up or any other kind of reloading equipment, go check out Midsouth Shooters. They got a wide variety of stuff there for you guys to pick out. I'll leave a link down below to Midsouth Shooters for you guys to check out. Also, while you're down there, don't forget to check the links out to Axel Hearing Protection, Gators Eyewear, and a bunch of other companies I like dealing with. Some got discount codes to save you guys money. Others are affiliate accounts that do help out the channel. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below. We are one nation under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.